So Chelsea fans, now don't forget 2020 when we use red card, play 2-2 for Stamford Bridge.
You're right.
We're going to do as if now only now we use red card draw match.
Yeah, I said you're right.
For that on Stamford Bridge, we play 2-2 with red card. We collect red card 26 minutes.
I said it. I said you're right.
Now David Lewis, who na carry give us that Jaga David Lewis.
You gonna explain tire?
Because one of the most useless arguments I ever see people get involved in is when you're arguing over your excuses. Whatever excuses you have, you're right. And even if you don't want to watch this video, you're right.
It's my acechina. I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist known as the mayor of thousands. Welcome to my daily insights into my daily quotes with my ace, where I give you a longer, deeper insight into my daily quotes for deeper secrets for your accelerated result. And today's quote says, your excuses are valid as your right to keep your failure or weakness, but you can never excuse your way into success. No one has, and no one ever can. One of the most useless arguments is the argument of excuses. You give an excuse, I say no, you insist, and we keep arguing. No, you're right. Whatever your excuse is, you're right. Because guess what? When I found out that excuses are actually your right to keep your weakness. If you don't have money and you give me an excuse, you are giving me a reason why you want to remain poor. And you're right. Who am I to argue with you if you want to remain poor? If you give me a reason why you shouldn't watch this video, you are right. Who am I to argue with you? If you give me a reason why you have not subscribed, hit the like button and always watch this content, because if you watch them for 90 days and your life does not change, you can unsubscribe. If you give me any excuse for why you shouldn't subscribe, you're right. But there are 6 things that if you can let go of, you will be rich. But if you hold on to these 6 things, you'll be poor. The first thing is you are not good enough. If you believe you are not good enough, you're right, and you'll be poor. You will never be rich, because for anybody to ever be rich, they must believe they are good enough and then start working and practicing until they become so good that no one can ignore them, just like Oprah Winfrey said. Number 2, it's too hard. When you say it's too hard, then you're right, and you can remain poor. But those of us that have turned it's too hard to ease know that the greatest ease in life is the ease of mastered, repeated practice of difficulty that now makes it easy. Before I did this video, it was hard. But now I do this video every day without even thinking. I can even do this video without looking at the camera and still be speaking, because it's no longer hard, and it started hard. Everything on earth starts hard. Do you know speaking and talking was hard for you as a baby? Do you know calling mama and daddy was hard for you as a baby? Do you know that walking was hard for you as a baby? Do you know that sitting was so hard for you as a baby that you couldn't sit? But today you don't even know how when you sit and how easy it is to sit. So if you say it's too hard, you're just saying you don't want to do it, and you want to keep your excuse, and you want to remain poor. You're right. Number 2 is nothing works. This is one excuse that annoys me, because in a world where technology and innovation is at the greatest speed, that the speed of technology 50 years from now, what we used to produce in 50 years, we now produce in 1 year. And the amount of information that was in the world for 6,000 years before 2005 are now produced in the world every day. That it's working, people are working it, and people are producing results. But instead of looking at the people that are producing results, you say it's not working. But one of the best quotes I've heard is that those that say it's impossible should not interrupt those of us doing it. And the 4th is when you say life is unfair. That's an excuse that is never supposed to be fair, because life is not meant to be fair, and that's why life has varieties. We have tall people, short people, black people, cold regions, hot region. Life is a variety, and everything in life is fairly distributed. So whatever cards that life doles you are the best cards you can use to make the best out of life. If you're looking at others and saying the grass is greener on the other side, It's because you don't want to water your own grass, and you can keep your grass brown, dirty, and dead and remain poor. Number 5 is you cannot make it without becoming a crook. This is one excuse that poor people use as a palliative and a panacea to beat down on their senses. And they tell you every rich man is a crook. In Nigeria, you cannot become rich without becoming a politician or a corrupt politician or a pastor. That's a lie, and you know it. And you're just saying that so that you don't put in effort. Guess what? No need to argue. You're right. Nobody makes it, and every other person that has made it is a crook. You're right. Remain poor and remain an uncrook. Those of us that are willing to dash that excuse and making it. And we are not crooks. And if you call us crooks, it doesn't change what we are, and it doesn't change what you are. Some people think that calling other people names will make their poverty less painful. Whether you call us crooks, idiots, and thieves, it doesn't stop the fact that you're keeping your excuse and you're poor. Number 6 is money. This excuse is so old that I even heard it from my mother. It's the excuse that money does not grow on trees. Lies. Money grows on trees, and one of my best trees is relationship and real estate. I can tell you how many people that are the trees and relationship I've built that made me money, and how much money is growing on this tree of real estate for me. Different trees grow different kinds of money. For Warren Buffett, his tree is the portfolio and stocks. For Elon Musk, his tree is Tesla cars and Mars. For Jeff Bezos, his tree is the internet and e-commerce. Different people have different trees that grows them money. So money grows on trees, but if you don't see the tree and you don't believe that money grows on tree, and you make the excuse that money does not grow on trees, then you won't pluck the money and you remain poor. And those of us that climb the trees of money will keep plucking the money. And even if you call us idiots, we'll still make the money and enjoy the money. So your excuses are valid. And if you say you are not good enough, you're right. If you say it's too hard for you, you're right. If you say nothing works, especially in Nigeria and Africa, you're right. If you say life is unfair, you're right. If you say you cannot make it without becoming a crook, you're right. If you say money doesn't grow on trees, you're right. But your being right does not stop you from being poor. And those of us that have quashed all these excuses and living opposite of all these excuses are rich, and your denying the possibilities does not stop the possibilities. So remember, our quote for the day says, your excuses are valid as your right to keep your failures and weaknesses, but you can never excuse your way into success. No one has, and no one ever can. So you choose your excuses or your success, and whatever you choose, you're right. So tell me in the comments below, which of these excuses have been holding you back? The one that was holding me back was number 4. I used to be a very self-righteous person, and I felt that nobody should cheat me because I don't want to cheat anybody and because I'm honest and sincere. But people were taking advantage of me because I lacked wisdom, and I used to think that life is unfair. I was in prison for 8 months for owing, and in Nigeria, our law does not allow the police or anybody to arrest you for owing. Is a civil matter. And I was crying that life is unfair. But instead of crying that life is unfair, I learned how to become rich and not owe anybody, and how to be rich enough for the system not to take advantage of me, so I can protect my fundamental right. And right now, you can't abuse me or show me how unfair life is, because I've quashed that excuse. So which excuse has been holding you back? Tell me in the comments below. And to learn how to make money from just reading, and the one way that reading can actually make you rich from turning your pages to wages, click on the video above and I'll see you on the other side. Hey, Lele, this is super duper amazing that you found my content valuable enough for you to watch till the end. Only 5% of exceptional people do that. You're exceptional, and I deeply love and appreciate you. Hey, Lele, don't just watch to learn, watch to take action. And the first action is subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our daily value action.
Remember, only doers are winners.